In this episode, I check out a waterfall. I have to cross a flooded weir. I ride through more of the North's unique hills. I look into the Angel Eye. And I find an amazing place to rest my head. I was up early. There was no sunshine, but it wasn't raining, which is always good. It was 5:40 a.m. First up, I was going to check out the waterfall I hadn't gotten to yesterday evening. I was hoping it was early enough to get in and out before anybody else. Morning. Just before 6 a.m. Gates aren't open, but the lady said just jump the fence. So this waterfall, besides being beautiful, is one of only 4 that cross an international border. So China's to the right here, and I'm still in Vietnam. There's quite a lot of spray coming off this, so should have worn my raincoat. How cool does it look with the water seemingly coming straight out of the dense jungle? It looks like it's out of an Indiana Jones movie. I bet yesterday the water would have been a lot clearer before all the rain that fell last night, but there would have been a lot less water coming over the falls. I walked along the path to get a closer look at the main section of the waterfall, but the path had been damaged and was now underwater. Just a light douse in the water. Refreshing. Most waterfalls are, yeah, they're okay. This one, definitely worth coming and having a look. And get here just before 6, and there's no one else around. The amount of tents and things set up here, I think this place must get pretty busy. Again, what is the deal with a big photo of a place in that actual place? You can just turn around and see the real thing. It looked like a market was about to start. If you get in early, you get the best pieces of meat. I pulled back into the homestay. Well, time to check out and keep exploring. It's a great spot. Lang from the homestay said there was a beautiful valley only 20 kilometres from here, and it was definitely worth checking out. It was back over on the raft. I even get another river cruise. Well, we're off again. This time, heading this way. It should only be about 20 kilometres into all these conical mountains, and then we're going to sort of come back and go the other side, which will take us into some grasslands apparently, and then head for the Angel Eye. I've been told about these places. I'm not 100% sure what they all are, but we'll go find out. I turned down the road to go over the weir I had ridden over yesterday. Well, that's a lot different from yesterday. The comparison shows how much the water has risen just overnight. It's amazing the difference in such a short period of time. Yesterday, there were water buffaloes everywhere. Today, it's all about the horses. I rode through a few small villages. Then a bit of a change in the road surface. I pulled up at a checkpoint. I think these guys were more like the military police, as they have checkpoints near the border with China. I said I wanted to have a look at the valley ahead, so they checked my passport and let me through. From the map, the top of the ridge was China. I rode into a small village. I guess to them, the border wouldn't mean much, except they can't go north easily. And that was the end of the road for me, as the buildings ahead were the border gates. You can also see the border fence running up the hill. It doesn't look like the border is used or opened that often. Lan was right. This valley and the hill formations were stunning. Made my way back over the weir. Now it was time to head south. The next pin I was looking for was something called the grasslands. As always, it's best to top up with fuel when you see a station. But as I was focused on the fuel station, I had missed a warning sign. I checked the map, and it seems this road wasn't even on the map. I must have missed a turn, as I should be way further to the right. So I decided to turn around and backtrack. It looked like this is where I was supposed to go. The road soon turned to gravel. Then it turned into a single track, which meant I didn't even have to go searching for a dirt track today. It came to me. Well, that wasn't ideal. I got off the bike to see if the ground was stable enough to ride over. The ground did seem stable, so I had a crack. The road ahead looked dodgy again. So I stopped short in a place I could still turn around if I needed to. And I walked ahead again to check it out. I'm going to guess the map hasn't been updated. Definitely not getting through that one. Oh well, back past there's a little bit of a slippage in the track, and that could be the other road I've just turned around on. Yeah, must just not be updated yet. We'll go find out. Well, I got back on the bike. I headed back and rode along the edge of the landslide. Down the single track, down the gravel section, and back to the new road. There is where the track ended and I had to turn around. I definitely wasn't going to make it down that. Again, I started to get that sinking feeling. I hadn't seen another vehicle on the road, and that normally means the road's blocked. I had missed a warning sign when near the fuel station. This is obviously what it was about. I got off and checked it out. Although it was muddy, it really wasn't that bad. So I got back on the bike. Besides a little bit of squirming through the soft stuff, all was good. In the end, I'm glad I didn't see the warning sign, although I wouldn't have understood it anyway. What a section of road through these hills. Perfect for a motorbike. I rode into a village, and well, I was hungry. The only real place you can get a fast feed was the bakery. Luckily, I found one. This bakery had it all. So many yummy options. It was going to be a struggle to pick. The question is, did I go the front cabinet and the savoury, or the back cabinet and the sweets? There was a pin ahead to the grasslands, and this was the closest road I could see to it on the map, so up the path I went. I rode along the path until I got as close as I could to the pin, but it was still a fair distance to my right. Two possibilities: either it was a hill beside me and very underwhelming, or maybe I should have taken a different road. So I decided to continue and see if I could find another way. I got to the end, where it joined a main road. I decided to turn around and pull over. Well, maybe not next to the barking dog. So it does seem I've missed turn off. I think it's the next valley over. Still not sure what it is, but I've just worked out I can go around this way, up on the next street, connect back and go that way instead of going back the way I came. The hunt continues for I do not know what. This was looking more promising. I weaved my way through another small valley. Although it was a beautiful valley, I was moving away from the pin again. So I turned around and headed back, as I had seen a sign on the side of the road. Although it was in Vietnamese, it may have been a marker for the grasslands. The sign I'd spotted was at the start of what looked like a track, so I started to walk up. I came upon two Vietnamese guys, and they said this was the track to the grasslands. We all hiked up together. Definitely worth spending a little bit more time searching for it and not giving up. It is stunning. Vietnam is turning it on. It's funny how all these hills are just grass where most of them have trees on them. I don't know if they were logged, doesn't look like it, but you never know. Bit of a mission to get down. There's a little like eatery area here, stall that a guy's got. So I bought a drink off him for 60 cents before I left, just to get him to wash my bike. It's still there. Now it was time to head to the main thing I wanted to check out today, the Angel Eye.
It's a cool hard wind outside my window. Ooh, where people don't know which way to go. Go. I bring you in 'cause you sit deep on my pillow.
Well, navigation was going better. I was on a main road that appeared on the map.
I'll stay home with you in my head. We go undercover.
These are the small things that make you fall in love with the country.
Come on, let me hear you say, let's go undercover. I'm gonna be your lover. I don't want the games they play. It's not a so we better stay. Is it real? Could this be a new beginning? Ooh.
There were some small, I guess, rapids, or you might call them waterfalls, to my left. Then I spotted a bridge that might give me a better view of these small waterfalls. And, well, the bridge itself was way too tempting.
And screaming now is the
It's amazing you can find little places like this just off the side of the road. And to give you some perspective, this little stream on the side of a road was actually amongst these. I had to turn around to check out one of the structures I saw on the side of the road. I wonder if that's technically called an island. How cool is this water wheel, which is lifting water up to put it into the irrigation system? Honestly, I don't have a sign on my head that says wave. It just seems to be Vietnamese people's nature.
It's a cool hard wind outside my window. Where people don't know which way to go. I breathe you in 'cause you sensed it on my pillow. I stay home with you.
I've never seen white water buffaloes before. They had built a system of canals here to control the water flow for farming and also flood management.
Be your lover. We're up through night and day. Come on, let me hear you say let's go undercover. I wanna be your lover. I don't want the games they play. It's not us, so we better stay. Is it real? Could this be a new beginning? My whole world falls apart because the thought of you.
So Lan, the lady who owned the last homestay, I asked about some places and she also mentioned this Angel Eye that we'll go and have a look at. But she also said, oh, I've got a friend who has a homestay there, you should stay there. And I'd seen some sort of triangular buildings and I saw them on the way in, so I thought I'd come and see what it was like. There's normally some dorm stuff which is about 300,000, and then there was the triangular ones, and the guy was surprised because there's just one person, normally it's two, and it's like 1.2 million. And I was like, oh, and then I was like, oh, okay, and then he comes back and went, oh, because you're just by yourself, we'll just make it 600. So, price. I'll show you. It was about 3 times the amount I had been spending, but totally worth it. I mean, I had to splurge at least once on the trip. If you've watched any of the previous journeys, you know I'll basically sleep anywhere. The dirt's fine. So this will do. Definitely, it will do. An awesome place to stay with great surroundings. I asked the guy running the homestay where this Angel Eye was, and he said 500 metres up the road, so I'm going to leave the bike and just walk up. During the rainy season, the lake in front of the hill is full of water and reflects the Angel Eye. The eye, or hole, is more than 50 metres in diameter. I wonder what the first people that came across it thought. Definitely another one worth hunting down. And how just so much of the inside of the mountain's fallen out and just arch left there. I checked out the main building, which had somewhere to eat, a bar, and even a fireplace, as apparently in winter it can get quite cold in the north of Vietnam. What a fun day. Just going out trying to find those pins. It's like that thing they used to do, orienteering. And I didn't get it right the first time on a couple of them. Oh well. Ended up down some dirt tracks, which is pretty normal. But yeah, just a lot of fun. And on that scram, just so many corners, little bridges, and some epic spots. I came out here just knowing of the waterfall. I thought that was it. But this area of Vietnam has got some quite unique and stunning landscapes. So there is one other thing. I might do it in the morning. There's a lake. It could just be a hole in the ground with water in it. It might be special, it might not, but yeah. And I'm gonna sort of head south, like south, start to go towards Hanoi and then just keep on going. One of the most famous roads, you might say now, because I think it is all paved now, is the Ho Chi Minh Trail. So that is the next goal. But first, I'm going to get something to eat hopefully tonight and enjoy this place. Living it up, we'll call it. As the light faded over the A-frame cabin and its surroundings, a guy in the main area started to play guitar. It was time to eat, and as always in Vietnam, the food looks yummy and tastes great. So I ate up and chilled out, excited about what tomorrow could bring on my motorbike journey around Vietnam.
Oh my love.
In the next episode, I ride through the rice fields. I chat to a local. I make my way through Hanoi. I get very close to a train and end up in a tea plantation.
No, my